Welcome back, America. We're here with Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas on the Senate Intelligence Committee. The Senate Armed Forces Committee knows something about combat. He's been in combat, including in this region that we're talking about right now. Senator Cotton, I am a little confused. If we have nuclear negotiations that we're still pushing for, don't they have now like ballistic missiles, and they can keep building ballistic missiles and rain terror down on Israel? And are the Communist Chinese going to stop selling fuel to them for ballistic missiles? And will the Russians stop building ground-to-air missile systems? I mean, what exactly would a deal look like at this point?
Mark, good evening. It's hard to know what a deal would look like at this point because the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Khamenei, keeps saying he wants no deal. He was saying that before Israel began these preemptive strikes on Thursday night. He continues to say it, even though President Trump continues to try to offer him an off-ramp to give up their enrichment capabilities. But the point you make about ballistic missiles, Mark, is very important. That's one reason why Iran is not just a threat to Israel or our other friends in the region or our troops there. Those missiles now can hit our troops. They can hit Israel. But within a very short time, maybe a couple of years, they could hit the United States as well. That's Iran's ultimate objective. That's why they still call us the Great Satan. That's why they still chant death to America, why they've terrorized America for 46 years since the Iranian Revolution. And that's one of the reasons why President Trump gave them a 60-day window, an ultimatum. And on the 61st day, what happened? Israel began these strikes because every month Iran has been adding many more missiles to its stockpile that it can use to target innocent civilians in Israel or to target our troops. They don't have to have a nuclear weapon yet to have enough of those missiles to essentially put them in a zone of immunity, as it's sometimes called, from any such strikes. And that's one reason why Prime Minister Netanyahu thought he had to go now and why President Trump is backing Israel to the hilt.
Let me ask you a question, Senator. We've heard a lot of arguments that it's not a battle, I would argue it's a war, that this war has the potential of expanding to other countries like Arab countries. Can you think of a single Arab country with a significant military that would say, you know what, I'm going to jump into the middle of this because I believe Iran should have nuclear weapons? Which Arab country would that be?
It's hard to identify one, Mark. It's also, although a concern you have to have in mind, a concern best addressed through being strong and deterring the Iranian terror regime. President Trump did that overnight last night when he posted that if America is hit in any way, our troops, our citizens, our ships, or what have you, then they will feel the full force and strength of the U.S. military in a way no one has ever seen. That's a clear message to the Ayatollahs that I want to reiterate, that they should not target a single American anywhere in the world because of these strikes. It's also a reminder that we have to be strong on all fronts against our adversaries. And some of the same people that say this is going to draw us into a regional conflict or even exclaim excitably that, oh, this is the start of World War III, we're saying that it was the start of World War III 5 years ago when Donald Trump ordered the strike on Qasem Soleimani, Iran's terrorist mastermind. And as we saw then, and as we've seen throughout history, being strong and being resolute doesn't create or doesn't spark a war. It usually prevents a war.
Well, let me pursue this. Did we start World War I?
No, Mark, we did not.
Did we start World War II?
No, we did not, Mark.
So evil people in evil countries started World War I and World War II because free countries, democracies, didn't stand up to them early on. Is that not the case?
I think that's a very fair point to make, Mark. Although Germany was the aggressor, so also Russia in the case of World War II, they were tempted to start those wars by the weakness and irresolution of the Western powers. That's the opposite of what Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is strong and resolute. We saw that in his first term. We've seen it over these first 5 months in his second term. That, again, is the best way to prevent a war from happening, is to be strong and resolute. It's called peace through strength. It's what Ronald Reagan did for 8 years. It's what Donald Trump has done in the White House as well.
When we come back, Senator, I want to play a little game with you. Let's say Bibi Netanyahu was not the Prime Minister of Israel. Let's say Donald Trump was not the President of the United States. And peace was defined as, let's leave Iran alone. Just leave Iran alone. What would this place look like now, in a year from now, and 5 years from now, if action, military action, wasn't being taken today, right now, by the Israelis, under their great leader, and the support of our great leader, Donald Trump. What would it look like right now in the Middle East? We'll be right back.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.